So let's test that now, double click. Hey guys, James here. Today we're going to be talking about how to remote control Marantz or Denon home theatre receivers with Telnet and desktop icons. This is the end result that we can get from this. So the first thing we need to do is connect to the receiver with Telnet. I already know the IP address because I've checked that on the router. So we click Telnet, go to the terminal tab on the left, make sure these two are selected. Implicit carriage return in every line feed, implicit line feed in every carriage return. Then if we go back to the session tab and connect, we're going to get effectively a blank terminal. There's no immediate feedback or anything like that. So I've got the remote control in my hand now, and if I turn the amplifier on, what we can see is it's going to echo back the commands that have been issued or executed or what have you. And we can see here we've got PW on, that's power on, ZM on, zone main on, not sure what this one is, and then we've got power on again. So if I turn the amp off now, same again, we're going to get the commands PW standby and then ZM off, zone main off. So we can use this as a basis for issuing commands directly to the receiver using a program called AutoTelnet, so that we can end up with icons that are going to do whatever we want. So let's have a look at AutoTelnet. We can see we've got this field here, host, which is the host name or IP address. So we'll put that in, and then we will put in the command we want. So ZM on, I happen to know that's the correct one because I've done this already. So we can execute that, run script with this play button here. There's no username or password or anything like that, but we've got to make sure it's the same thing again. Send end of line, carriage return, and line feed character combination. So we'll go back on that side and we'll run that script. And yeah, there we go, the amp's on, and it's echoed back the commands here in the terminal that we've still got open. So what we can do is, if we go back to AutoTelnet, save this script amp on.ats, and then what we'll do, we will just quickly have a look at AutoTelnet. If we open it in the command line, so what we can do now is use this as a basis for making a batch file. So we've got here amp on.bat. Obviously I've done this before, but we'll edit it. What we can do, because even when we're in no GUI batch mode, we're still going to get prompted whether we want to continue or not. So what we can do is if we echo Y, which is yes, and then if we pipe that to AutoTelnet /no GUI and then /f:, that's the name of the script file that we're going to use, amp on.ats, and then we'll close that. And what we'll do, I'll get rid of that because we're going to make it again. So we can create a shortcut to that batch file on the desktop, and then we'll call that amp on, right click, properties, change icon. That's going to say there's no icons associated with the batch file, which is fine. We can just use these generic ones, and we will use the play button, apply that, okay that, and then, well, the amp's on already, so we'll turn it off. Incidentally, we'll use the amp off batch file that I've made earlier, so we'll test that as well. Amp off, there we go, it's issued the commands and it's echoed them back. And what we'll do, we'll test the one that we've just made. So this is amp on, and that's the link, the shortcut to this here, amp on.bat, which again links to this file, amp on.ats. So let's test that now, double click. Yeah, that's good. Zone main on, whatever that is. and then it should say, yeah, there we go, power on. So there we go, that's it. There is documentation with all the commands online, but when in doubt, it's often good just to use this method. This does also work with the Marantz or Denon app that you can get on your phone. I mean, all that is essentially is a front end for Telnet. So any command that's issued with the app can be issued with this method. Yeah, that's it. It's as easy as that. Hopefully this was useful. Hope you liked. And yeah, hopefully see you in the next one.